Hi, so this is a review on my latest acquisition, my latest running trainers, running shoes. And these, the new ones, are again by my favorite brand, ASICS or ASICS, however you want to pronounce it. Costs quite a bit of money, over, well, £120 probably, English pounds. So these are, I've worn these now for a good fair few miles, and it's time to review them. So I want to just go through, first of all, what it's like for me. So for me, these are very comfortable, very comfortable. So when I'm running with these, it feels like I'm running on cushions. It feels springy, it makes you feel taller, and it feels very comfortable. So when you're running downhill, you've got a very high heel here. I'll go into the details in a minute, and it takes a lot of the pressure away when you're striking the heel on the ground going downhill. So I do long distance running, and so far these are very comfortable, more comfortable than anything else I've worn. They come under the category of highly cushioned. So what's the difference? Well, for starters, the heel on here is a 44mm heel, and if you look at the heel on my old ones here, let's get my tape measure out. There we go. So if you go from the back there, say just there, so basically you've got about 35mm on that, and then from this one here, going from there, which is where the heel actually starts, down you've got 44. So it's 44mm. So you've got a lot higher heel on it, and that really does take a lot of the cushioning from when you're striking the ground. The other thing is, it's called pure gel inside. I'll go into facts and figures about the actual product brand makes on here. Pure gel, and this one here says FF Blast Plus. I think that's all there is on there. And you've also got 4D guidance system. So they've packed a lot of stuff into these trainers, running shoes. The actual brand, I don't think I mentioned the brand, it's a gel KAYANO 30. I should have mentioned that to start with, but it's a KAYANO, well, that's how I think it's pronounced, KAYANO 30. So they're very cushioned. They're very cushioned all the way through. So the width of these, if I go to the bottom now, turn them upside down, and then turn my other ones upside down, that's my old ones. These ones, the new ones I got here, are, roughly speaking, they're about 10 and a half, 11 centimeters across, and these ones here I think are 9.5, 10. Check, get to that in a minute. My tape measure is a bit had its day, I think. Yeah, 9.5. So these are 10.5, nearly 11, and these are 9.5. My old ones, my old gel, my old ASICS GT Express type ones. Or this, in this case, it was a gel Flux 7. And so we've got a lot more stability when you're running. You've got a lot more surface area to take the impact from your running. It's a lot more spread out. So obviously, if you was running on an inch shoe, inch across or 3 centimeters across, whatever, there'd be a lot more strain on your feet. But the whole area is so large, it takes off the impact of your running. So we've got these soles again embedded into it. These are the wear factors. These are the ones that's going to dictate how long your shoe's going to last for, because they're the ones that are going to take the wear and tear. And that's the AHA, you can see it there, AHA Plus system for the wear and tear of it. Now I find, as I said, that these are really, 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 really comfortable. They are absolutely. So the thing is about them also, not just highly cushioned, they're actually very stable. There's no give left or right on them. They hit the ground, and the way the shoe's made snugly fits around your ankle and preserves integrity of it. Nice mesh at the front for breathability. The other thing about it, as you can see on the heel, it's beveled at the back there, and I can actually see it, yeah, just about see it, yeah, there. So when you hit the ground, obviously there's a lot more area where the heel is, and it gradually goes across. They call it transitioning. I think it's a transitional thing. So you hit the ground with your heel on a wider area, so it's less impact, and then transitions into the full run, the full movement. Of course, on original trainers, you just had a solid 90-degree at the back, but these are so that you gradually rounds around as you run, just gently around. So that really helps. So all in all, I think these are really good trainers, and I say I've been out them for a fair while now, long distance, faster running as well. The only thing I found with them is, to start with, because there's a 44mm heel on the back, I'm only used to I'm not sure what this one is actually. Let me measure this one here so I can get this right. So 44mm on that one, and this one here, well, probably 35, maybe that even. Let's have a look. If you go from there, 30. So there's probably about 30 on there. So you've got at least a 10mm higher heel on that. So I did find that when I ran the first time with them, I would scuff the ground a lot, because I'm not used to lifting my feet, or rather I'm used to putting my feet further down to the ground before I actually finish my stride. But I'm getting used to that now, and it's beginning to work okay. So these will last me for probably half a year, nearly a year, hopefully, in my ultra in the summer. So there they are. So again, gel KAYANO 30s, a lot in them, a lot of technology going into them, and I say, compared to my gel flats and previous GT Express, it's a completely upmarketed version of what they were to what it is now with these. Not everybody's cup of tea with the cushioning, but for me it works. Obviously it comes with an insole as well, the standard sort of insole, like Amplifoam type thing. I've got my orthotics in there because for my plantar fasciitis. So there we have it. So I hope that helps. There they are. Excuse the birds singing in the background, it's springtime here, and yeah, there we have it.